Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you all how to configure a router for a point-to-point network, how to do its Wi-Fi settings, and how to apply a MAC filter on the Wi-Fi so that no unknown person can use your Wi-Fi. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. Welcome to my channel, Technichio. So as you can see, my router has been reset, and the Wi-Fi is also showing up with the name ZTE. Now, I will open my browser and type in my gateway address here to access the router. And if I enter my old login password here, you can see that I will get an error saying the password is wrong. So now I will type in the password given on the back of the router and log in. And here you can see that only one device, which is my system, is connected. Now I will go to Internet Settings, open WAN settings from here, and add a new WAN connection. In the connection name, I will use my name like Technichio. I will choose the type, select the routing service, set the MTU to 1492, and for the link type, I will use PPPoE because I am doing this configuration for a point-to-point network. And the username and password that my ISP, Internet Service Provider, has given me. I will type that username and password here. I will also configure the VLAN and then apply it. You should check your router settings with your ISP because if you type anything different in the settings and it doesn't match what the ISP uses, you won't be able to access the internet. Now, you can see that my WAN connection has been added. Now, I will do the Wi-Fi settings. For that, I will go to Local Network and open DuoLAN from here. First, I will go to View LAN Global Configuration and choose a channel for the 2.4 GHz band. The best channel for 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi is 10. If your Wi-Fi is experiencing interference or mixing with other frequencies, configuring it to channel 10 can help avoid issues. But I will leave it on auto because this is usually better for hiding the SSID, and I don't want to hide 2.4 GHz SSID. Also, for the beacon interval, I will change it from 100 to 200, but I would not suggest that all of you change the beacon interval. Then I will apply it. Next, I will open the 5 GHz settings. From here, I will configure its channel to 157 because I will be hiding the SSID for this frequency. For this one as well, I will change the beacon interval from 100 to 300 and configure it. After applying that, now I will configure the Wi-Fi SSID. I will type the SSID name. From here, I will turn on the SSID hide option. After that, I will choose the encryption type and then type the password that I want to set. I will change the maximum clients from 32 to 10. I will configure the 5 GHz SSID first because my current system is connected to the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi. If I configure the 2.4 GHz first, I will have to reconnect. After that, I will configure the 2.4 GHz SSID. After typing its SSID name and password, I will apply it. As soon as I apply it, the router will apply all my settings. Now, I will have to reconnect to the Wi-Fi. And as you can see, my system has automatically connected to Technichio because I use the same old SSID name and password for all my settings. Now, I will access the router again. After typing the admin password, I will log in. And now you can see that here, 2 devices are connected because I applied all the old settings again. Now, I will open the Internet tab and open the Security section from the side menu. And here, you can see that I will find the MAC filter option. Before turning it on, I will go to the MAC filter section and add my system here. For that, I will write a name, my PC. And in the MAC address field, I will add my system's MAC address. So to find my system's MAC address, I will open the Run dialog by pressing Windows key plus R, and here I will type CMD and open it as an administrator. So, after opening CMD, I will type the command here, ipconfig/all, and press Enter. As soon as I press Enter, all my network settings and details will appear. From here, I will note down my Wi-Fi MAC address, which is listed as the physical address, and then add it to the router. After adding the MAC address, I will click Apply. Here you can see that in the MAC filter, one connection has been added with the name My PC. So now I will turn the MAC filter on and click Apply. And now if I open a new tab and try to access the network there, you can see that my internet is working perfectly fine, because the Mac filter mode is set to whitelist. If I set it to blacklist and try to access the network again, you can see that my network is disconnected and I will get a no internet connection error with this setting. However, there is an issue that arises. Even if you turn on the Mac filter in a ZTE router, people can still connect to your Wi-Fi. This means that after connecting, they can access your router through your Wi-Fi gateway. To avoid this problem, I want only those whom I grant access to be able to connect to the Wi-Fi, and no one else should be able to connect at all. For this setting, I will go to Local Network, open the WLAN section from here, and then open WLAN Advanced Settings. Here I want to do a configuration for SSID1, which is for the 2.4 GHz band, because I have already hidden the access ID for the 5 GHz band, and only those I give access to can use it. So I will go to Access Control Rule Configuration and add a new entry. Similar to the Mac filter, I will write the name MyPC, type in my system's MAC address in the MAC address field, and then click Apply. You can see here that in the Access Control Rule configuration, my system has been added. So now, if I go into Access Control Mode configuration and set SSID1 to blacklist and apply it, this means that the MAC address I added will be blacklisted, meaning that MAC address will not be able to connect to my Wi-Fi at all. You can see that my Wi-Fi has disconnected, and even if I type the password and it is correct, I still cannot connect to the Wi-Fi. So now I will use my mobile to revert these settings and access the system again. In this way, you can secure your Wi-Fi and give access only to those you want. You can block anyone, and those you want to allow, you can put them on the whitelist so that no unknown person can even connect to your Wi-Fi. In the next video, I will tell you all how you can install Linux on your mobile, even without rooting your device. So don't miss my next video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Technichio, and hit the bell icon so that you'll never miss an update from our channel. Together, let's end tech tantrums. Thank you.